Hey guys, Ron here. Well, I've shown you this view before, but since I'm up here, I think I'm going to show you this view and then the drive down the hill. Look at that from the top of the Hollywood Hills. And right there is the house that Brian Wilson, founder and leader of the Beach Boys, lived when he was working on the Pet Sounds album. That's how I knew about this street. Alright, look at that beautiful view. We're going to come back in a second. Okay, now check out this view. So if you live up here, up in the Hollywood Hills, this is what you see. A little isolating from everything else, but just down the hill you got everything you need. Beautiful home. Could show you guys Rodeo Drive by night, but I've done it before. Why repeat myself? Actually, I've done this too. Sort of. Let's see, I think it's this way. Only I could remember. If only I could remember. That's a beauty. Taylor Swift has a place down the hill that used to be a Studio Mogul's house in the 40s. You can see their TV on there. Not sure I went the way I wanted to go, but this was a good ride. We'll end up somewhere. Where are we? Let's see. That looks promising. Look at that. Very nice, huh? Very, very nice. Okay, where are we now? Must be Coldwater. Hopefully I'm going the right direction. It could be Beverly. If I turn one way, I go up into the valley. If I turn the other way, I go down into Beverly Hills. So I think I'm doing now. Where's my direction here? This is a rental car. They gave me a Lexus. I didn't ask for a Lexus SUV, but they did. And I am going the right way. Rexford. Let's take Beverly. Think about this. Maybe we'll go to Roxbury. That's a beauty, huh? I'm going to pause for a second and no, you don't need to see the car. Figure out where we're going to go next. You know, I think I've been talking to myself for about 5 minutes now. That's really terrible. Yeah, I think I have been. I don't think I unpaused. Oh, mother. Okay, well, let's go back then. I'm on Roxbury Drive. Let's go back where we were. And I'm looking at the mansions here on Roxbury Drive. What I was saying was, listen to how quiet it is. Now they're having a party or something down the street, but before the music started playing, it was dead quiet. I did two daytime videos of this area, and they were simply called, I think they were called Roxbury Drive Tour 1 and 2. So at that time, those were daytime tours. You got to scroll way down. It was about a year and a half ago. And I had some notes with me about certain notables that lived in some of these homes. So if you're interested in Roxbury Drive here in Beverly Hills and who lives in some of these homes, scroll down and take a look at some older videos of mine. Like I say, Roxbury 1 and 2. I'm so upset that I've been talking to myself for 5 minutes. I didn't restart the camera. It's okay. That actually is a band. So that party is swinging. I hear the drums. They sound live. Oh well. I saw a teenage kid get out of a car and he was wearing a suit and tie. Wow, looked like the 50s or something. So maybe there's some kind of party going on with well-dressed young people. Well-dressed teenagers. I love this house. Check this out. It's dark, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's all we can get because the house is dark. Anyway, either one of the Gershwins lived here and Rosemary Clooney lived here. I believe Jimmy Stewart, but they tore down his house. But I'm going to show you two important houses in a moment. I can't believe that I was talking to myself. I mean, I do it anyway all the time, but it wasn't even for this video. Beautiful home here. So, you know, probably knocked down the original a few times since it was built. The homes were, I would imagine, built in the 30s. Today I filmed Charlie Chaplin's houses up in the hills next to Pickfair, built in 1922, so maybe these were built in the 20s as well originally. And what I was saying before was that the homes up in the hills, mainly, almost all, if not all, this is sort of considered the flats of Beverly Hills. If we go that way, about a half mile, we'll hit Sunset Boulevard, and then it'll slowly start elevating up into the hills, in the Hollywood Hills. Those homes have generally the big black gates in front of them, but these homes, as you can see, look how far back it goes. There's some steps out down there. These homes basically you can walk right up to the gate. Now, most of them, not all, but most of them have these gates. This home has no gate. So it's very different in terms of security and privacy. Maybe there's an ordinance that they can't build the big black gates or had the 50-foot hedge. I mean, I saw a hedge today of a home. Well, I think Carol Lombard lived there, right across from the Beverly Hills Hotel. And like I said, the hedge must have been 50 feet tall, if not taller. Talk about privacy. So north of Sunset, there must be special regulations. You see that fence we're looking at there? That used to be Peter Falk's home. And I was here filming it just several months ago. And it's been raised. So they're knocking it down. Knocking the house down completely. So during the day, it's the bulldozer here. See this house, folks? This used to be Jack Benny's home. Now I believe that this was not the original home. That light flickering, that's kind of Halloweenish, even though this is mid-September. I believe this is rebuilt, not the original, but I could be wrong. Again, I don't have my notes, and I have so many homes and places to remember in my mind. But that was Jack Benny. Jack Benny's beautiful home. All that brick. Not a very large front yard, but now it's not blinking anymore. That's weird. Maybe it's because I'm standing in front of it. Maybe it's like a sensor. Stand in front of it, it blinks. Don't know. Very nice. And who lived next door? Who was his next door neighbor in a house that's purported to be haunted? The one and only Lucille Ball. Lived and died right here in 1989. All of a sudden this intersection is getting crowded. There was nobody here before. I keep waiting for a security car, but I haven't seen one yet. I love at night for a variety of reasons, but also because, you know, generally there's nobody around, so we can get right up on our subject. You can still see the home pretty well, right? So that was Lucy's house. And once again, I do not have my notes with me, so this might be redone from what it was when she lived here. But oh, I remember now. I believe they only resurfaced or redid the facade. So all this outer wall, but I believe everything else is the same as it was. It wasn't that long ago. She was here until 1989, so I believe sometime after that they redid the facade, the exteriors. So Lucy apparently used to have Halloween out here. I think I gave a little speech at the beginning before what I thought that I was taping. And I think what I said was that a lot of people have expressed interest in these night shoots that I do. Some of you like them, some of you want to see everything during the day, but you know what, everybody does it during the day, and I find that kind of boring. So here we have another night shoot, and I just find the whole vibe completely interesting and different. And like I said, we can still see the homes pretty well, huh? And remember also, if you want to check out who may live at some of these other homes, or who did live at these other homes, check out my vlogs from, like I said earlier, well, it was about a year and a half ago. So just scroll down if there's a way to search. And I think I did Roxbury Drive, Celebrity Homes, Roxbury Drive, parts 1 and 2. Anyway, check that out. Let's look at a couple more and then we'll call it a night, shall we? I got nothing but time. I don't know about you guys. Hopefully YouTube will let me start making some money off this one of these years. But until then, let's go around the corner. We don't have to stay just on Roxbury. We've seen some of the homes. Another pass by Jack Benny, former Jack Benny home. Another pass by Lucy's home. So yes, there is a rumor it's haunted with Lucy's ghost, presumably, but you know, you figure a home has been around since the 20s or 30s. So a home is almost 100 years old, and in Los Angeles that's pretty old. You figure a home is almost 100 years old. A lot of people may have lived in it if it's not just one family. So ghosts, maybe. I've never lived in an old home, so I mean, not older than, well, actually 30 years, maybe 35 years. Townhouse, but nothing ever happens in a townhouse, hopefully. Look at all the land she had. Here's the hedge. So we've got the wall that they started with, and then they grew the big hedge above it. So that tells me this is quite an impressive backyard. Now that house over there is covered pretty well, huh? This is all still the Lucy backyard. Wow. Yeah, that is quite a lot of land. You'd never know it. And is that an alleyway behind? In those days it was fine. But today, I don't know if an alley, even in Los Angeles, an alley is not the safest place to be. Sure is. Sure is. Oh, this looks like another home. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's some kind of divider. It's interesting. That must be part of the house. Maybe that's a garage. I don't know. I really don't know. It seems to go all the way up the block, the same wall and the same hedge, so. Interesting. This is an interesting home. So this home here looks like to be in the original style. Yeah. So, okay. This looks like the home in the San Fernando Valley. So this is what most of them were before they tore them down and built the mega mansions, I suppose. How interesting. Let's see. What is this? Is this Beverly? A lot of traffic, whatever it is, huh? It's nice stained glass. You can't really see because of the light. Let's see if I can block out that light. Now you can't really see it. It's Christmas colors, red and green. In a, oh, security light just went on. Look at that, because I got close to the house. Very interesting. What is that behind the hedge? Wow, that's quite a house, huh? Behind the hedge. Man, oh man, oh man. Lexington. Okay. It's that same house. Yeah, it's definitely a band. Oh, it's Benedict Canyon. That's why. Okay. So you take Benedict Canyon one way, it leads you down into Beverly Hills. And it ends at, I don't know, at Santa Monica Boulevard, maybe? You take it the other direction, goes up into the valley. San Fernando Valley. Ah, he's going a little fast. Goes up into the valley, and the Roman Polanski, Sharon Tate house, or the Tate murders, or the Manson murders, we could say either one, were committed, are right up Benedict Canyon, street called Cielo Drive, off Benedict Canyon, up that direction, which I've done also a couple times. Alright guys, well I guess I'm going a little bit long here. So I wanted to show you some great views, and I also wanted to show you, look at these, 365, woo, Some great views from the hill and also some views from Roxbury Drive here in Beverly Hills. Again, check out those daytime videos if you want to see the daytime views. Scroll way down and you'll find them. I think I call, like I said, Celebrity Homes Roxbury Drive Part 1 and 2. Anyway, great to talk to everybody. I had a hell of a good time. I know, this is what I do for fun sometimes. Anyway, my name is Ron. If you didn't already know, please subscribe, guys, if you haven't already subscribed. And if you do so, hit the little bell icon next to the subscription button. Then you'll get notifications when I post. And please give me likes. That moves the algorithm throughout YouTube and invites everybody else to watch. Comment if you would like to. I usually appreciate it if it's a good, thoughtful, insightful comment. Okay, folks, I will see you at the next location. Thank you, and bye-bye.